Hey guys, how are you today? It's Gigi. Come on into my kitchen. I've got a recipe I'm going to do up with you today, and I am going to make a no-bake peanut butter pie. Peanut butter pie is one of my husband's favorites, and I haven't made it in a long time, so I'm going to make him one today. And it'll be a surprise to him because he won't see this video before he gets home, because I won't be uploading it until the next day. But nonetheless, it'll be a surprise for him when he gets home. So let's get started. I have got an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. I want to make sure we get all that. And it's been sitting out at room temperature. And into this, I'm going to be adding a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. We're going to cream those together really well. And you know, I'm going to put you on pause for 1 second while I get out my hand mixer. Thought I had everything here, but let me get my hand mixer really quick. Okay, I got that. Now let's get the 8-ounce block of cream cheese, the 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Let's get that creamed together until it's smooth. Let's plug up our hand mixer. That might help us. I have had my cream cheese sitting out at room temperature, okay? And for the sake of the noise in your ear, I'll get this creamed up really good and I'll be right back. All right, to this, we're gonna add a teaspoon. What'd I do with my, there they are. We're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. Maybe a little more than a teaspoon. I mean, it's vanilla, why not, right? Vanilla all the way from Mexico. All right, let's mix that vanilla in. Now, I'm using smooth peanut butter, but you can certainly use crunchy peanut butter if that's your preference. I just had smooth. Had I had crunchy, that's what I would use. All right, now, what I've got, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I've got a lot of my followers that tell me behind the scene, Gigi, can you make recipes that are diabetic friendly or low carb or, you know, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this pie with it's not going to be completely zero free or sugar free, but it's going to be a lot less than if I were using the full sugar ingredients. So let me explain to you what I'm going to do. My confectioner sugar is stevia monk fruit powdered sugar, okay? So it measures a little stronger than regular sugar. So normally when I'm making this, I would use 2 cups of confectioner sugar. I'm gonna use 1.5 because I'm using a sugar that's got a little bit stronger of a sugar taste, okay? So I'm doing 1.5. Well, you can see this is a 1 cup and you see it's a heaping. So let's just say 1 to 1.5, a heaping cup of powdered sugar if you're using the sugar substitute powdered sugar. Okay, so I'm going to start adding this in and mixing it in with the peanut butter and the cream cheese and the vanilla, okay? I'm going to do it a little bit at a time so that we can get it all creamed in there nice. I'll probably do it 3 times, okay? So, all right, then I'll come back with you. Okay, let's add a little bit more. And let's add the rest. And that was 1.5 cups. Okay, cleaned off my beaters. best I could. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the zero sugar Cool Whip, okay? Remember, we're making a peanut butter pie, but we're making it as friendly as we can for a diabetic to have something to, or not just a diabetic, but anybody who's trying to cut back on their sugar intake, okay? Just keep in mind when you're making this pie, do exactly what I'm doing, except for you use your regular ingredients that you would normally use when you buy your groceries, okay? I've promised that I would try to do a low-calorie dessert for my sweet followers who are diabetics, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to fold in. This is an 8-ounce container, and I'm going to fold in the entire container into our peanut butter and cream cheese mixture, and we're just going to fold that in. This has not been in the refrigerator. I mean, it's been in the refrigerator. It hasn't been in the freezer, and it's been sitting out for just a little bit, so it can soften up just a little. You want to get all of that, and just remember, I'm using the sugar-free Cool Whip. Okay, let's fold this in. Now, what I did with the peanut butter and the cream cheese, you saw that I just beat it until it was creamy and smooth. And now I'm just going to fold this in until it's nice and creamy too. We'll come back and move on to the next step. Alrighty, y'all. I think I've got this folded in and it's nice and creamy. So now what we're going to do is I have bought a Keebler graham cracker pie crust, okay? That's just what goes in. Listen, you can also use the honey graham crackers and make this even a lower sugar because I can tell you the pie shell is not going to be sugar-free on this, okay? But the graham cracker crust is the best crust to use with a peanut butter pie, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to put our filling. Make sure I got you. There we go. We're going to put our peanut butter filling into our pie shell. Every bit of it. No goodness left behind. Okay. And you just want to you want to go out to the edges with your pie filling. Smells delicious. Let me see what I do with my other little, there it is. I am going to get every bit of that off of there. And just smooth it out around your edges and smooth it. Get the filling as even as you can all the way around. And this is about to get even better, if you can imagine. I do have an offset spatula, which would probably be a little bit okay. I can play around with it forever, but you know, you want it to be just perfect. So I've smoothed it all the way out to the edges of the crust. One more time, get that goodness off of there. Okay. All right, now what I'm gonna do, moving on. I could not find sugar-free Reese's Pieces morsels, okay? The little peanut butter chips, in other words. So these little peanut butter chips are not sugar-free. If you can find them, use them. But I am going to take those and I'm going to sprinkle those around these little peanut butter chips all across the top of my pie, okay? I'm using 1/4 cup of them. Now it comes in a bigger bag. You could also, right here, I even thought about that, but I'm like, I'm gonna stick with the peanut butter, but you could use the little Reese's Pieces. So I'm just taking and I am putting the peanut butter chips all around. Now what I did find, just to make it a little bit more decadent, these are Reese's Pieces. I'm sorry, these are little miniature Reese's cups. But let me show you. These are the Reese's cups that I'm using, the little miniature, 0 sugar. But what I want to tell you about this, not that they're still a sugar substitute, okay? But they are aspartame free. They do not have aspartame in them, okay? So I wanted to point that out to you. But I have quartered these little miniature Reese's cups. I have quartered them, and I'm gonna say I'm using about 6 or 7 of the little miniature Reese's cups because this is a peanut butter pie. And we are just going to sprinkle those as well. We're gonna drop a handful of them, okay? Spread them out, spread them out, spread them out. And guys, we have ourselves a Reese's peanut butter low sugar pie. Now, for my diabetic followers, just leave off the peanut butter morsels. Remember, I'm making this for my husband, so it's not going to be fully sugar-free, but I did use sugar-free confectioner sugar, and I used sugar-free Cool Whip and sugar-free Reese's cups. So you can eliminate the peanut butter morsels, the little peanut butter chips, and yeah, that's going to be delicious. Now I can't cut it and sample it with you, but maybe I can come back later. I just need to get it in the refrigerator and let it set up for 2 to 4 hours. I'm making it early enough that hopefully it is set up enough for me to be able to slice this up a piece before my husband gets home. And if it's ready, I will come back. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to open up one of these and leave it whole, just right in the center of the pie. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get this in the refrigerator, and hopefully I'll be back with you in a couple of hours. We'll slice this up a piece and sample it together, okay? I'll see you back soon. And guys, let me tell you something before I put this in the refrigerator. The little plastic covers that come with the pie crust, be sure to wash that before you put it on your pie. And the only reason that I say that is I'm not trying to be like some kind of like, you know, crazy, what do you call it? Germaphobe or anything like that. It's just that you put that plastic pie covering on top of your pie, on your pie filling. But that thing has been put on the shelf at the store, it's been handled, all the things. And so wash your little container before you put it up against your food, because it's been stacked in a truck, stacked in a warehouse, handled by, you know, people putting it on the shelves and stuff. And so it's come in contact with a lot of different things. So just be sure, okay, to wash your lid. Okay, guys, I'm back. I told you it was going to have to set up for 2 to 4 hours, and it's been right at 3.5 hours. Y'all look at our pie. Look at our pie. Is that delicious? Now, y'all know I'm going to have to elevate it just a little bit, okay? So what I've done is I've taken just a little bit of caramel sauce. Just going to drizzle it over the top. If this wasn't decadent enough, yeah. Okay. One more thing. And there you have it, guys. A peanut butter pie. The only thing left to do now, we got to sample it. Okay. Get a little bit of that Reese cut and a little bit of that caramel. Oh my goodness. Absolutely delicious. I told y'all earlier, it was my husband's, one of his favorite pies, peanut butter pie. It's been a long time since I made him one, so I felt like being a sweet wife today. And I know he's gonna love this because it is delicious. Well, I'm gonna go, guys. Finish the pie. There's the whole pie that I just cut that piece from. Y'all gotta make this. Try this, and if you do, let me know. And listen, can I encourage you, if you like my videos, do you mind pressing that share button and sharing them with your friends? I would appreciate it. That is what helps my page to grow. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And before I go, if I can encourage you to please be the hands and feet of Jesus, be his mouthpiece. Share some love and kindness with somebody today. I'm about to go share some love and kindness with my husband with this peanut butter pie. I told y'all, here in the South, food is our love language. It is how we express our love for somebody. So y'all have a great evening. I'll see you back again real soon in my kitchen. We'll cook up another recipe together. Bye, guys.